Who's going to land on the short list? That's the question now. And tonight we'll get a look at the top picks from art critics from across the nation as the ArtPrize jurors announced their short list. Well, 24 News 8's Amanda Jarrett's live outside the Gerald R. Ford Museum this morning with a look at what we can expect. Amanda.
Good morning, Brett. The shortlist will give you an idea of the jurors' favorite picks and some pieces you may want to check out. ArtPrize wanted to unveil the top picks 6 days into the competition to allow you to ArtPrize on your own. See the venues you want to see, the pieces you want to see, and now you can see the jurors' favorites. Tonight, jurors will share their top 5 choices for each of the $20,000 jury awards. The categories range from 2D art, 3D art, urban space, time-based, and venue. This is the second year for the juried awards. ArtPrize organizers tell us they got great feedback from the artists last year, saying the juried awards just give more meaning to the competition. Tune in tonight to see their top picks. You can watch the ArtPrize Juried Award shortlist live tonight at 7 right here on Wood TV 8. Brett and Emily will be hosting that, a great thing to see. And after the shortlist, make sure you stay with us tomorrow. That's when the top 25 in the public vote will be announced. Always interesting to see what the jurors picked versus what we picked. And again, you can still vote for any piece you want in ArtPrize 2013. And again, it all starts tonight with the shortlist at 7 o'clock. Live in Grand Rapids, Amanda Jarrett, 24 News 8.
Well, it's a big night tonight for the artists competing in ArtPrize 2013. This shortlist announcement is happening. 5 distinguished artists from across the nation have been looking at the pieces around Grand Rapids, and tonight they're going to give their top pieces that they think that you should see. Last year, the winner of the ArtPrize Best Use of Urban Space Juried Award was Flight by Dale Rogers, which was at Onobwin Park. And this morning, the juror in charge of that category joins us live at our Graham studio to talk about this. Eva Frank. She's the executive director of a storefront for art and architecture in New York. So thank you so much for coming in here. You've been in Grand Rapids since Saturday, and you'd come in from Oslo, Norway prior. Let's talk about your category, though. Urban space. What are you looking for? How do you judge something like that?
It's very easy. It's
yeah.
How art can help us think of our cities differently. How can it actually transform our understanding of public life, right? So projects that are able to do that, you can spot them really fast.
Yeah, but I mean, this is not necessarily the artwork. It's how it is used within that space. Is that right? How it kind of envelops it or it changes our idea of it.
Yeah, it's how a project is able to understand the context in which it sits, the social, the political, the economical context in which that piece tries to engage. So what is extremely important is not to just have a piece that engages with symbolic or iconic representation, but something that really tries to produce a new side from those forces that is able to absorb. So that's what a good piece in a interesting side would do.
When you walk into a piece like this or an area that you're going to be judging and how it's using that space, is it something that's just something that you feel internally? You just feel it? Or is it something that you are visually enraptured by? Or what kind of senses are required in order to be able to determine that this is using that space well?
Yeah, well, you know, the best pieces, the pieces that make you think, are those pieces that surprise you. So you don't see them from afar sometimes. Sometimes they capture you. You think that they are one thing and they somehow are another one. And I think that somehow the role of art is to surprise you, to make you think, to transform something that you carried into something else. And in the city, we are full of preconceptions, of codes, of norms, of things that we know, because that's how we understand the city. The idea that an artist is able to introduce another space of thinking or of action within that, that's what truly art is about, to move us somewhere else.
Yeah. To evoke or invoke anything else, some other kind of thought process that you may not have been expecting to kind of pop in there. What do you think of what you've seen so far? I know we can't reveal your short list here, but what are your favorites? What do you think of so far? Is it a good competition?
I think there are very interesting pieces all over the city with different ranges of scales, right? I always say there are iconic pieces, there are catalyzers as an understanding of a piece that is able to create a new space. And there are also enablers, things that allow for certain things to happen. I have seen a bit of all of it.
Okay.
So I would ask people to go outside and to find from all those pieces the ones that they think they transform the most, what they thought the city or collective life was.
Very good. All right. Eva, we appreciate you coming in here early this morning. We're going to talk to her again this evening during the program. The short list, you'll be able to watch that on Wood TV.